Everyone, and welcome back. This is Tyva, and in this lesson we are going to make your first digital product. Most of my creating from my cell phone, so this may be a two-part video. I may show you how to do it from your cell phone, but then also show you how to do it from the desktop. In this lesson today, I will be working from my cell phone. So let's begin. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I like to first say welcome and also give you some housekeeping rules. I'm going to be including important links and resources in the description box of this video. One of those important links and resources that I'm going to give you is a resume template. For everyone that's in my community that wants to learn how to create digital products, I'm giving you one of your first digital products on me. So this is a resume template. I'm also going to include a video lesson. Sorry about that. I'm going to include a video lesson on how to create resumes for your customers and clients, and you can charge them anywhere between $25 to $60 for your service. It's a great gig. It's a much needed resource because there are still people that need help developing their resumes. So definitely check that out. So we're going to go back to home, and I'm going to show you the lesson we're doing today. I'm going to show you how easy it is to create your first digital product. I'm going to walk you through the steps, and we're going to go through the brainstorming process. We discussed the brainstorming process in the previous lesson, and if you haven't been able to look at that lesson, I highly suggest you look at that lesson and then come back to this one. And it's going to be a hands-on. Then we're going to revert back to the slides because I'm going to show you the importance on how to name your digital product. So that's going to be towards the end of the lesson. So what I need you to do next is I need you to go home and click that purple plus button at the bottom. The template that I like to use when I'm starting to do my digital products is the flyer one. Let's see if I can find it for you. It's the flyer. Is it at the top? There we go. Flyer portrait, 8.5 by 11. I'm going to scoot it to the top so you can see it. So I want to use that template. And after I pull that template up, there are a lot of different templates that you can use. Like, for example, you can use a magazine. Let's go to magazine. So you don't have to, and I didn't even spell it right, but you can do a magazine cover for, oh, I like that one. I actually love that one. You can do a magazine cover. I actually like this business proposal marketing one. Oh, I like this one. We're going to use that one. So this is going to be my resume cover. Not my resume cover. I'm sorry. My digital product cover. I'm just going to delete these items quick because I know I won't be using that. Okay, so we're not going to do this just yet. We're actually going to add a page. So go to that block in the bottom and we're going to go to add a page, right? I love how bold the yellow is. So I think I'm going to use the gold as, let's go here, as a primary color for my work. We're going to go here, click, we're going to copy to clipboard because I want to retain the same font as well. And then I'm going to click here, click those three dots and go to paste. And that is how you do that. And then I want to go to the bottom. I want to align it like so. And then I want to, let's see, we're going to keep this font here. Going to do the same thing because I want to keep that font in that color. And I actually like this, that square. So I think we're going to, let's do the square first. You guys are learning how to copy paste. And if you want to do it all at one time, let me show you a little handy trick. I love demonstrating this, you guys. So I'm going to do select multiple, and then I'm going to go to group. And then I'm going to slide back, and I'm going to copy it. Let me undo it. Then I'm going to click on here and paste. Booyah. Now with this, I want to ungroup it because I want to be able to move this like up under here. Booyah. So now I have that. That's going to be my title. And this right here is my duplicated text. That's going to be my body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this same setup across all of my pages. So I'm just going to duplicate it. Go click the little 4 boxes in the bottom right, and I'm going to duplicate it so I don't lose this format. So the first thing we're going to do is I want you to come here. This is going to be your idea list, right? And I'm going to move this. I could have kept it grouped together so it will stay. Yep, I could have kept it together, but no big deal. Okay, so This is my idea list. This idea list is not going to be part of your digital product. This is for your own personal thing. And after we complete our digital product, we're going to move it to the end of the digital product because this is something that we want to keep for us. So in your idea list, what I want you to think about and write down is, what are some things that you are interested in, right? That's one of the questions I want to ask you. And not why are, but what. Here we go. And then the next thing I want to do is ask you is, what are you passionate about? That is very important. So those are two questions that I want to ask you for your idea list. We're going to move those over because I really want you to focus on those things. Okay? What are some things that you're interested in? Some of the things that I'm interested in, I like to teach. That's one of the things. I like to teach. I like to learn. I like to share resources. And like, you see, I can't type today. There we go. I like to share resources. I love, not like, making money from home. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Exclamation mark. Let's see. I love traveling. I love learning about, sorry about that. I love learning about different cultures. Definitely like learning about those things. So now I'm going to go down here and go to my bullet points because I want to add bullet points. Those are some of the things that I like. And then you see this, just click that box with the plus. So those are the things that I love to do, that I'm interested in. Things that I'm passionate about. Making money from home, for sure. Learning about different gigs. I love gig work. I also like social media marketing and growing platforms. I'm really good at that and like to talk about that. I also like to talk about cooking because I like to cook too. Traveling, um, let's see, taking courses. I like talking about that. Gig jobs, like talking about that. Those are, I could stop there because that's oh, I teach about crafting because this is my crafting platform. Teach about crafting and crafting. Love talking about those things. So those are some of the things that I'm good at. So this is my idea list. Check this out. With this idea list, this is how you're going to create your first digital product. So take some time to fill this out. I have these items down, I can narrow down what I want to do my digital product on. And I think what I want to do it on is, let's talk about gig jobs. Let me go here. I'm going to capitalize this, gig jobs. I actually worked my gig job this morning. I did a little of, go here, format, going to make it bold. Oh, everything is already bold, so I need to make it italic and go to bold. And I think I'm going to underline it. There we go. So I've decided to talk about gig jobs with my digital product. So I'm going to duplicate this just to have it. And then I'm going to go to this one. Let me duplicate this. Well, no, I'm not going to duplicate this format yet because I'm going to go ahead and write it. Gig jobs. Okay. So now Instead of putting gig jobs, I'm going to put my table of contents because we're still working on our list. So I'm going to move these things around like this. And I'm going to make this my table of contents. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make this my table of contents. Leave that there for a second. Going to go here, the format, and I'm going to do 1, 2, slide it on over. I want to slide this on over to this box, like so. Okay. When we talk about gig jobs, I know a lot about gig jobs. I actually work with DoorDash, with Instacart, with Ship, and I also work with that's another one, Instacart. Oh, Spark Driver with Walmart. All of them are very profitable. I've used them to help pay up some debt. I used them to have some today money, which I'll talk like way later. I may even just go ahead and make this gig list PDF and I give this to you guys to sell on your own as well and use it to your own benefit. But I've done gig jobs to help pay up bills, to help have some extra money, to treat the kids to an outing, to pay down credit debt. I mean, gig jobs are today money in a very great way to make money right now. So a lot of people don't know what gig jobs are. So the first thing I'll probably say is, what is a gig job? Um, what are the top 12 gig jobs, which, let me see, after I'm going to talk about all 12 of the different gig jobs or whatnot. So I'm going to do that. And after I do that, tying up, because that's going to be a lot, I'm going to talk about each group. So that's going to be like 12 to maybe 20 pages right there in itself. What would I want to include as a conclusion? Or better yet, what is a gig job? Let's go in between. Why do people choose gig jobs? That is a great introductory. So I'm building up my introductory, and then I think I'll probably talk about the 12 gig jobs last. And it says GIF jobs. Gotta edit that. Are gig jobs the benefits? The benefits of working gig jobs. I just told you some of the benefits off the top of my head, right? Okay, what are gig jobs? And then we're going to go to conclusion because that's a lot in itself. Okay, so this is, we're going to make it a bit bigger. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be talking about. Table of contents. I think I'm going to put a thank you. I usually put a thank you at the end of it, but I put it here. Thank you for choosing me for your learning, and thank you for your ebook purchase. I wish you the best of luck on your gig work journey. Okay, so I'm going to put that, I may put that in the middle instead. Now, the great thing about Canva is that there's a new feature. They have an AI feature now, which is those blue stars in this prompt right here. So maybe I want to reword it. I'm good at wording things, but sometimes I need a little help. For those that don't know, I have dyslexia, so sometimes it's kind of hard to put my ideas on paper, and I practice really like a lot in order to try to not let my disability get in the way of me doing what I do. So the good thing about Canvas AI is you can click those blue stars and I can go to rewrite and it will rewrite it for me. I appreciate you selecting me for your learning needs and purchasing my ebook. Wishing you all the best on your journey with the gig economy, in the gig economy. I love that much better. Love that much better. And I'm going to open it up a little bit. So this is like the meat and potatoes of what this ebook is going to be about. So then I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to change this. What is a gig job? Question. I'm not going to put the question mark. Well, I could put the question because I like doing some of my stuff like that. So we're going to put capital Q. What is a gig job? There we go. So I like keeping that font about that size, so I'm not going to make it smaller. So I'm just going to bring this down just a smidge like that. Okay? So what is a gig job? The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. And I'm also going to ask Canva AI for some help. So let's ask Canva. Let's do a question mark. Canvas AI for some help with some wording. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the AI tool again, and I'm going to continue writing so that the AI can give me a good definition. Okay, so let's see. I don't need that anymore. Let's read this and see if it sounds like me. I'm going to make it as big as I can to make it a great size for you to be able to read. A gig job is the type of employment where an individual works on a temporary or freelance basis. Often for multiple clients or companies, the term gig comes from the music industry, where musicians would get paid for individual performances or gigs. Today, gig jobs can span across various industries and can include anything from freelance writing and graphic design to ride sharing and food delivery services. Gig jobs offer individuals greater flexibility in their work schedules, but can also come with a less stability in terms of income and benefits. As the gig economy continues to grow, it is important for both workers and employers to understand the unique challenges and opportunities that come with this type of employment. I actually like that. I like that as a definition. I don't think I need to add anything else to it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Definitely keep this. It sounds like me, and it's a very good and easy to understand explanation of what a gig job is. So we're going to go back here, go to the table of contents. I'm going to duplicate it. No, let me go back. I'm not going to duplicate it. I'm actually going to duplicate this page, right? Go back to the table of contents. What's our next topic? Why do people choose gig jobs? I'm going to copy that. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Question. Why do people, you see that? Why do people choose gig jobs? Here, I'm going to put a highlighting topic there, I believe. But let's ask, why do people choose gig jobs? Or better yet, let's go here. I have a better prompt that I can put because I want to see what the AI says. Let's see, select all. 10 reasons why people choose to work gig jobs, right? And I can put give me 10 because we're prompting. So go to AI, go to continue writing. I'm curious as to if any of these reasons are reasons why I chose to do gig jobs myself. Then we're going to delete this and we're going to read. There are numerous reasons why people choose to work gig jobs. Here are the 10 most common reasons. Flexibility, for sure. Autonomy, for sure. Variety, extra income, learning opportunities, networking, creative freedom, no office politics. Woo! Work-life balance and pursuing a passion. These are all great reasons why I would choose gig work. So honestly, because I would have to probably make something to go here, I'm going to just go ahead and delete this. And I'm going to slide it up like so. Make it a little bit smaller to keep it within the box and stretch it out like that. So that is my second page. What I probably do, I'm going to duplicate that because I want to be able to include my own words with how I want to insert a testimony here. So we're going to delete that. And just so I can keep my mind together, I'm going to put insert my own personal testimony and screenshots here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to develop off screen, but I'm going to put that as my notes to develop that. Okay, so then what we have next, we're going to go back here, duplicate this because we're about to go to our next item in our table of contents, the benefits of working big jobs. I'm going to change that. What can I do with the extra money from my gig jobs? That's kind of self-explanatory, but sometimes people need a little help visualizing and giving them a little bit of motivation in order to do this. And see, I don't like how I worded that. Let's go back. I don't like how I worded that, so I'm going to ask the AI to reword that. I'll copy paste it. It's a lot of copy pasting and going back and forth. Don't be intimidated by it. Didn't mean to do that. Is it going to paste it? No. I messed that up. Okay. So I'm going to copy this because I want to paste it on my new page. I actually love the colors of this manual. I think this manual will be, well, this PDF product will be great. See, that's too wordy for me. So I want to go to rewrite. And then let me go to summary, summarize text. Excellent. I like that much better. How to maximize extra income. And I only have to put a question mark. I love that. How to maximize extra income from gig jobs. See how quick that was? How to maximize, what was it? How to maximize extra income from gig jobs. How to maximize extra income from gig jobs. I absolutely love that. See how this process just flows together? Pretty much anybody can do this. And then I want to do continue writing. Hopefully it doesn't switch up the font. There we go, good. And I intend to delete the other stuff. This right here we got to delete. Okay, let's read. Gig jobs are becoming increasingly popular for individuals looking to earn extra income in their spare time. Whether you are a student, stay-at-home parent, or simply looking for a supplement to your income, gig jobs can be an excellent way to do so. However, maximizing your earnings for gig jobs require a few key strategies. First of all, it's important to choose the right gig for your skills and interests. Consider your strengths and what you enjoy doing, then seeking out gig jobs that match those criteria. I agree with that. This will not only help you perform better in your gig job, but also increase your chances of earning money. Second, be proactive in seeking new opportunities. Good gig jobs can often be competitive, so it's important to stay on top of available gigs and apply early. This may require some extra effort on your part, but it can pay off in the long run. Third, consider diversifying your gig jobs. Having multiple streams of income can help ensure a more stable cash flow and increase in your overall earnings. This can mean taking on multiple gig jobs at once or having a combination of gig jobs and traditional employment. I want to talk about that for a second. Finally, don't forget to track your earnings and expenses related to your gig jobs. This will help better understand your income and make adjustments to maximize your earnings. I absolutely love this. And I don't want to put as summary. I want to, let's see if I can make it bigger so I can get a hold to it. Okay. I don't want to put in summary. I absolutely love this. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to actually delete this because I don't need it. And then I'm going to There we go. I actually want to make this into 2 pages because the font is so small. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it. And I'm going to remove the last 3 paragraphs. Boom. Like so. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. Then I'm going to remove the first 3 from here. Boom. And then keep an eye on the font size. Let's see. Go here. Font size is 17.2. Go here. Font size. Oh, just about close to it. There we go. So the font sizes are different. You see how this is coming together? That I wanted to point out is that I had a girlfriend that actually used gig jobs to get her down payment for her house. She worked a gig job called Spark Driver, and that was with Walmart. And she actually introduced it to me as well. And she worked that gig job for a whole year, and she was not only able to pay down some of her debt and improve her credit, but she was able to create that income, that extra income with her gig job in order to get her down payment for her home. And she just recently moved into her home like 2 months ago. Part is she's a teacher assistant. So she works as a teacher assistant during the day. And in the evening, once she gets her children squared away, she'll go and do her gigs. Now, when I was reading, it was something that really stuck out in this paragraph that I wanted to add to the table of contents. And I saw it and I just lost it. Consider your strengths. Seek out the job gigs. That's your criteria. Be proactive about new opportunities. Extra. I can't see it. Maybe I'll come across it. Maximize your earnings for gig jobs. Few strategies. Let me see if I can find it. Tracking your expenses is very important. So what I want to do is go here and I'm going to add the importance of tracking your expenses. That is very, very important to know. And that's what I've learned from working with my gig jobs as well. Saving your receipts, whatever you purchase for your gig jobs, whether it's t-shirts, shoes, uniform, other items to help you to do your job, please keep those receipts and you want to keep track of it on a monthly. So coming up with an organized way to save those things is something that you need to consider when you're doing gig jobs as well. I'm scrolling, I'm looking. This font is okay for this page, so I'm not too worried. This looks a little small. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to change it out from numbers to bullet points instead. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other page. I'm going to duplicate it. And I think I'm going to stop at learning. So let me delete everything down from learning, like so. And then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to check the font. You see what the font size is. That's 19. Let's see. That's 19. I want to keep it consistent. So we're going to do, it was 17.2. I don't know if you guys see this as fun, but this is just fun to me. I'm used to doing this type of work or whatnot, and just doing this type of work creates a lot of skill sets. You know, you're a Canva expert now. How about that? Oh no, not that big. You're a Canva expert now. Maybe I need to give you guys some certificates for becoming a Canva expert, a digital product creator expert. So now I've created 2 pages so I can, make it look good. It's looking neat now. Looking neat. I'm going to do my own personal testimonial here. Let's see, how to maximize extra income. That is important. That is very important. So going back to my table of contents, I'm going to go to the next one. What are 12 gig jobs? This will be the last one that we do because then I want to get to the cover. I want to show you guys how to do the cover. And we got to go to a lesson so I can show you how to name your product because that is strategically important. So I don't know if I want to use that blue. I think we're just going to go ahead and do one without the blue. I'm going to put my question here, and then I'm going to put that there. What are 12 gig jobs? I'm going to select all. Let's see, select all, and then paste. And I'm interested in knowing what 12 gig jobs. Okay, let's do this prompt over. Give me the top 12 gig jobs. That's what we're going to ask. Oh, yeah, that's excellent. Okay, let's read over and see what it says. I'm going to delete that, bring that up here. Let's see what it says. There we go. In today's world, many people are turning to gig jobs as a way to make extra income or even replace their full-time job. But with so many different options out there, it can be overwhelming to know where to start. That is very true. Here are the top 12 gig jobs that you may consider. Uber, Lyft driver, TaskRabbit tasker, Airbnb host, freelance writer, dog walking and pet sitting, food delivery driver, online tutor or teacher. Ooh, I like that one. Graphic designer or web development, event planner or coordinator, personal shopper or errand runner, virtual assistant, or a photographer or videographer. These are definitely some excellent gigs to consider. Gig job, whenever you hear a gig job, a lot of people automatically go to, gig jobs like DoorDash, Instacart, Shipt, and Spark Driver. But there are other things that you actually do when you're doing gigs. And here's a great list of it. Some of the ones that I think I'm going to talk about in this um, digital product are the ones that I know that I'm good at. One of the ones that I want to add is it says teacher or online tutor or teacher. I don't know if I will rename that. I probably will actually make that like my number one. A lot of people don't have any like facilitating skill sets, but I like creating educational products. That's one of the ones that I do want to talk about the gigs because a lot of people have things that they are knowledgeable about. This is one of the reasons why we're creating this product. You know, you're talking about something that you are knowledgeable about and you're passionate about. And I'm passionate about these things, especially with the creating educational products as well as the gig and the food delivery driving. Online tutoring teacher, I have some experience in that. Personal shopper, I have some experience in that. Virtual assistant. So these are the 12 jobs. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the top 3 or 4, and then I'm going to talk about them. So essentially, this is it. Let me show you from beginning to end. So we got our cover that we need to edit. We have our idea list, which is our brainstorming. And the 2 questions I asked you were, what are some of the things you're interested in, and what are you passionate about? Please take the time to fill this out so you have some things to choose from so that we can get your first product done. I chose the gig jobs, of course. And let's see, we can delete this. That was just an extra. And then I came up with my table of contents and I edited as we went on. And I may even add some more things to this table of contents. But once I complete this, I'm going to make it available to you all. Okay, what is a gig job? You see? So I have some work to do. I like the colors. I like the format. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the slides because I want to show you the importance of naming your product properly. See you in a few.